Okay, we're here. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. It looks good today. It looks good. Hi, everybody. How are you? Welcome. Are you doing good today? We're finally set up here together. Hopefully, you guys can see everything. Let me do a little adjusting. All right, so we can see the big picture, eh? All right. Okay, peeps. We're here. And everything looks awesome today. I haven't had any issues right now. All right, so if you guys followed me yesterday and I was trying to come on live with this reading, you know the shiznit that was going down. Whew, it's a new day. It's a new day, guys. I don't know what was going on with the energy yesterday, y'all, but, it was for a reason. It was for a beautiful, divine reason. So, I'm going to do a continuation of my reading from yesterday. I left all my cards out. Whoops. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I left all my cards out so you guys could have a continuation of the reading that I had yesterday, okay? So let's not freak out that everything's laid out, but it's all laid out because if you're just chiming in, I did try to go live several times yesterday and it was not happening. So anyways, okay, let's get going. This is going to be a reading for the Divine Feminine only. I've done a Divine Masculine reading about a week ago. Sorry, it's been so long, guys. I've missed you so much. I have missed you guys tons and tons. But I did promise a few people that I would chime in and do the Divine Feminine reading, okay? Maybe because of the update. No, it wasn't. I had already updated and it was just crazy. But even after I updated and got a whole different phone, not the one that needed updating, it still did it. So, I don't know, guys. I think it was a big crash. A big crash for me, anyways. Okay, so the Divine Feminine only, okay? Let's go ahead and just start from the top left. I asked what was going on in the mind, what was going on in the heart, the shadow side of the heart, and what is coming in for the Divine Feminine, okay? That's kind of what's going on here. Then I asked what's going on with the masculine in regards to the Divine Feminine. What does he or she think about the Divine Feminine? What do they feel and what's their shadow side? What do they want? What are they trying to do? What actions are they taking? And what does the universe see coming forward in their lives to blend this together? Then I wanted to know what was between you guys, okay? What's between the feminine and the masculine? So I got these cards right here for what's in between. So I'm going to start how I remember starting yesterday, and we're going to pick up from there, okay? But I'm going to start fresh anyways. But I'm going to start at the top left over here. The first card that came out for the Divine Feminine in her mind, or his mind, keep in mind, the sex of who you are does not mean you cannot be in a Divine Feminine energy. Anyone can be in a Divine Feminine energy. Anyone can be in a Divine Masculine energy. Okay? It just depends on how you resonate. Remember that. So we got the Retreat card for the Divine Feminine's headspace. Now, this really means to me that you guys are leaving a situation, okay? Or maybe it's not a situation, but some of you guys are leaving behind the outcome and turning your back on things that once were really important to you, and you're just taking a step back to get a breather and get a bigger perspective. One of the first things I noticed about this Retreat card when I was picking up on the Divine Feminine energy is that the Divine Femme is seeking out her own happiness. There is someone with her, but it's strange. This is a father and a daughter, and the daughter's getting married, okay? This is not a spouse, so it's very different, the way I'm interpreting it, if you guys can just double check and see what I mean here. It's not a husband-wife picture. It's a father walking his daughter away to the wedding or away from the wedding, however you want to perceive it. But it's retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I mean, it could be the husband, but I'm perceiving it today as a father-daughter thing, okay? And I'm also perceiving this as the universe coming through as God or as the Father, helping the divine feminine by the arms, taking the divine feminine and pulling her away or asking her to follow the universe, follow her spirit guides, follow her intuition, and follow God to her or his highest divine path. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So what I see happening with all the trees and prosperity is growth. This is a divine feminine's business that is prosperous, strong, and growing. This is the divine feminine's word. Also, I think your word is your bond. Your word is stronger than oak. When you say something, you mean it wholeheartedly. So I really feel like you've definitely made a point to be dedicated to yourself right now. And I think you are walking away. You want to step away from your world as you know it. You want to step away from the masculine energy, the outcome energy, and all the work that's been involved in bettering somebody else. You want to work on bettering you. So the divine feminine current energy is bettering yourself, okay? And it doesn't have to be right now. This is coming in for you, or maybe this already happened for you, but I'm picking up on it today, and I do feel that it is current. So if you are opening a business, starting a YouTube channel, starting another type of business, I'm hearing chefs. There's some people cooking. I don't know what somebody's doing with food to start a business, but somebody does want to start a business with their passion, okay? Someone is very into food and culinary arts. Some people are just getting recognized, okay? I do feel there's someone that's been at a job for a long time, and I feel like you're getting recognized for who you are in that business, and you're kind of getting recognition and rewards for it, and you're able to take a break. I do feel the divine feminine energy is planning a vacay. All right, this is a getaway. It's just a getaway. It doesn't have to be long. I personally feel it's about a week long. It doesn't have to be, but I do feel the divine feminine energy wants to get away from it all of it. Work, family, friends, children, even the divine masculine. They just kind of want to step away and just get a breather for themselves. Now, some divine feminines, I am aware, already did this. I know of one that already did this like last week, okay? So some of this could have already happened, but that's the energy I'm picking up on with retreat. It's serving yourself. Now, if you were picking up with me on my other live reading, you'll notice I said that I haven't mentioned the runner-chaser aspect ever, if not at all, in 12 months, okay? I try not to stay into the norms of what twin flame journeys are and the typical things. I try to think outside of the box. But I will tell you this, I 100% feel very strongly in this reading that the divine feminine is turning away an about face, 180-degree turnaround. The divine feminine energy for whoever I'm reading for now is not worried about this relationship or the outcome. The chaser is going to become the runner, and the vice versa, if you guys get what I mean, okay? So the divine feminine used to be the chaser. The divine masculine used to be the runner. It was just how things were. It was how the energy was working. It is what it is, guys. And now it's reverse. The divine feminine is no longer chasing. She's running. Okay, he or she is running the other way. They're not chasing. They've done 80-degree about face. They're turning away from the journey. Not 100% completely, like just done, but they are no longer feeding that fire energetically. There is more effort put into the divine feminine's business and self-work than the union work, is what I'm seeing. I feel there are some divine feminines that have stopped candle rituals. There are some divine feminines that have been too busy with their lives to focus on this relationship. And they're not done because there's still so much love here. You know, spoiler alert from yesterday, Ten of Cups, the Star card. There is still so much love and promise in your relationship, but what needed to happen was this major shift. No more running for them and no more chasing for you. From now on, for a while, for the time being, for however long Spirit sees this happening, you will be chased. And you're going to start seeing more phone calls, more personal visits, and more energetic dreams from your partner, making effort and physical strengths towards you. So you're going to notice quite a difference. Because, and it's classic, guys. We all know that when you stop chasing someone, what happens? They run after you. I mean, it's pretty classic. But my point that I really want to make across to you is the Divine Feminine is not playing games. He or she is not saying, well, I'm going to stop chasing so they can come and chase me. It's no game for the feminine. The feminine is very honest, forthright, grounded with this Emperor energy, stable with the Strength card. The Divine Feminine does not kid, tease, or play games. The Divine Feminine genuinely just wants to step back for self-growth. There's no intention for pushing someone to make them make a move. That's not the game the Divine Feminine is playing. The Divine Feminine is not playing games. Okay, Divine Femme, you're genuinely just seeking self-worth and growth and empowerment. It's that simple. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want to hurt your Divine Masculine. You don't want them to be pushed away from you forever. But at this moment in time, you're okay with the distance. You're okay with the distance because you're seeking happiness in yourself. What is the Divine Masculine thinking about you? We have new love. Isn't this classic, guys? I tell you. As soon as the Divine Feminine retreats, here comes the Masculine in the headspace saying, I want new love. Can we try this again? I'm attracted to you now. You're running. You seem very intriguing. I want you. I'm intrigued by this run. They like that, okay? Male or female, the Divine Masculine likes to be a hunter. That is their energy. The masculine energy is to hunt, to go seek something, to go after something that's worth them chasing. I feel like it was a nice period of time for coaxing and loving and healing for the feminine to chase them and make them feel their self-worth and heal them from a lot of abandonment and family issues they grew up with. So the Divine Feminine had a rhyme and a reason and a time and a place to be the chaser. But right now, the energy shift is to push the masculine to become the masculine and become the hunter, become the chaser. That's their position right now. So I feel there was a time and place that you guys were healing and loving them unconditionally, like a mother's love, guiding them with affection and passion and physical touch and energetical love. You were pulling them towards you with your love, and you were chasing them and pursuing them in an energetical sense. Okay, some of you guys physically, yes, you were pursuing them, but that was for a purpose. Don't think that you did something wrong. It was all for a purpose, divine timing, and it did work. It did heal their heart. It did help them jump over a past that seemed like it would never end. They were stuck in their childhood and stuck in their pain. And the Divine Feminine lovingly came in and soothed and healed the masculine energy. Okay, now, because you've been expending all your energy, you need to reboot, regroup, and reestablish self-worth for you because you've been giving. And now, if you've noticed, feminine is the time for receiving. So if you guys have noticed, and it does have a lot to do with where Rahu is and Ketu, it really does, but it's all about getting what you deserve, karma coming back for you. All your good work and seeds and effort you've planted, you're going to now have that harvest. Now, spoiler alert, I pulled these cards too in the beginning of the reading yesterday. You guys got karma is on your side. So don't think that it's all for naught and you've lost because you have to walk away. Don't think, oh, well, you know, I've had to walk away. I think I lost. I don't see how I could win this outcome. I don't see how I've gained anything. How have I gained? I don't have union right now. What have I gained with all my efforts? No, you have extremely done the work to, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm almost speechless. You have done so much work that it has exceeded the universe's expectations. You've gone above and beyond. You've gotten extra credit, guys. Extra credit. You're going to have really good things coming into you. That's why you have Strength, 10 of Cups, and Star, and 2 of Cups. You are 100% Divine Feminine, getting love, appreciation, commitment, and happiness because you deserve it. And karma is on your side. The other one I pulled for you guys yesterday that I really want you to get into is if they once loved you guys, they still do. So if you're in a relationship, and I love that there's Saturn here because Saturn is the planet for karma. And karma's on your side. This is totally Saturn. I love it. And Saturn is in a beautiful transit right now. So I'm super happy with that. But you guys, yes. If you know without a shadow of a doubt that your lover had deep feelings for you and loved you at a time and place, don't think that it went away because of time or distance. Don't think that it went away because of little arguments and bickerings. No. The universe is assuring you, if the person you seek loved you, even a smidgen then, they still do. Regardless of what they say, regardless of what they make you think, and how they portray themselves and the masks they wear, they still love you. Do not doubt that for one Peloponnesian minute. Okay. So we know what you guys are thinking, okay? This is the positive aspect of your guys' thought patterns. You're trying to get away and love yourself, and the masculine energy is trying to recreate romantic feelings. They're trying to make a plan. This is like the Ace of Cups. How can I step forward to the feminine and recreate romance? Because I feel it is gone. And here's where we get into the shadow aspects of your thoughts and your masculine thoughts, okay? So we're going to jump into that. Let's get into the shadow side of masculine thoughts and yours. Which one do you want to start with? Let's start with yours. Okay, Divine Feminine. You got the number 12 in the Heal Yourself Oracle cards. And this is Victim Consciousness. Now, what I like about this card, even though it looks terrible, this is like a 9 of Swords. This is a 9 of Swords. It's communication, fear, anxiety, thoughts and illusions that scare you and frighten you. Okay, they're all smoke and mirrors. None of it's real, but it feels real to you. Okay? So what I like about this, though, is its consciousness. You're now conscious and aware that you have been feeling defeated. You have been worrying about the outcome. Hi! You have been stressing about this person's life. You have been stressing about all your spiritual work, and what has it manifested to? What has it been fruitful with? Have you won? Have you gotten what you've been asking for? So you are aware that you've been worrying too much, and you've been depositing a little bit too much fear and worry and anxiety every now and then. And so now you're conscious about this. You know it. You know it to be true, and you're fighting that with the Strength card. Okay, you don't want to do that anymore. You're overcoming the shadow side of yourself. This crow, and what comes to my mind here is gossip that never happened. This is like mind chatter, okay? You're imagining what people are saying about you. You're imagining what people are saying about your masculine. You're imagining what is going on in the masculine life. You were at a time. And this was a fear. Notice the snakes. There's a lot of dishonest people, two-faced people around you. All these snakes. There's a lot of bad people here. And I'll tell you what, it scares you to death to believe these horrible, terrible things you tell yourself or you imagine to be true. So this crow seems like a genuine message, and really he's a nightmare. And I talked about this a little bit yesterday with The Craft. If you guys remember seeing the movie The Craft, it's kind of an older movie. It was about witches. There was one white witch, one good witch in a coven, a little high school coven of 3 other girls that were in their own little coven. They were witches as well. They weren't very nice, and karma came back to bite them in the ass because she overcame the darkness. She had more power than the black magic because she had white magic, and positivity will always overcome any negative thoughts. So this is like the good white witch here, overcoming negative thoughts, overcoming those 3 negative lower vibrational witches, okay, that are trying to scare you and put fear into you and make you think things are real. And if you guys remember in the movie The Craft, oh my gosh, guys, she was trying to escape them. They were bullying her. They were being terrible to her. And she went home, and the witches filled her house full of snakes. And that's kind of what I see going on with her dress. Full of snakes, even in her hair, around her neck, at her ankles. There's a larger snake, a dragon, a werewolf, and just more snakes, demons, terrible faces. So many fears and dead things and snakes and just terrible, terrible thoughts, fears, and anxieties. So I do feel that, to be honest, there was a level of darkness and lower vibes that was trying to overtake your mind for a time, okay? And you were experiencing this for probably 7 weeks. You might have been experiencing a lot of these terrible thoughts, and I do not feel that they were consistent, like day in, day out, 24/7, a consistent fear. I don't feel that way. But I do feel when you went to bed at night, like the 9 of Swords, there were fears and anxieties, or throughout some point in the day, you felt that. You felt a heavy sword on your chest. And you honestly felt like you were a little bit defeated. And you weren't sure if you were going to come out ahead. Okay? You just weren't sure. You could not make a candle ritual. You could not make a meditation or a prayer or anything with 100% confidence because you weren't sure. You didn't have that confidence for a few weeks now, okay? There's been a strengthening inside of you. There's been help from above. I'm going to pull that card. What supports your victim consciousness is this card here, 27, help from above. So your prayers were answered. Your tears were felt. Your heartache was known. Because you deposited so many good seeds and you created so much good karma for yourself. All those times of healing and unconditional love, all those good things that you've done in this relationship did not go unnoticed from the divine, and they are rushing in to help you here. And 27 adds to the number 9, which, as you guys know, is the number of endings. Okay, strength and endings. No. So strength and endings. Overcoming, which is the strength card in my opinion. And the number 12 for victim consciousness, guys, that's the Empress energy, the number 3. It's about healing and listening to your sage, listening to your guides, trusting your intuition. So you're doing that. And I mentioned this yesterday, the signs that I'm seeing with these cards that really stand out more than anything is strong Cancerian energy, strong Scorpio energy, strong Aquarius energy, and Sagittarius energy, and Leo energy. Okay? Those stand out very, very strong. I do see a dash of Capricorn and a dash of Aries. I also see Libra because of the balance and the mirroring. It's very balanced on both sides. So even though I don't see Libra through the cards, I feel her or him. I feel them, okay? So anyways, those are the signs that I'm seeing in this reading so far, and we're just going to keep going, all right? Okay, so this is what's supporting you. Divine assistance, great. I'm going to keep going with trying to keep into how I did yesterday, all right, because I've already laid the cards out. The shadow side of the divine masculine. What is the divine masculine's thoughts and consciousness about you, feminine? You got the number 36. Adds to a number 9 again. See, the number 9 is very consistent, 3 and 9. I wouldn't be surprised if 6s are throughout this as well. But this is called Hole in the Soul. Okay, look at that beautiful picture. I love this artwork. You know, it's just, gosh, dang, it's gorgeous. Love these cards. If you guys don't have these cards, totally get them. Very, very worth it. So the masculine energy here is bleeding from their heart. There's a huge gaping hole. Something is missing. And that something missing is you, divine feminine, man or woman, okay? It is you that is missing from their lives. They feel like justice is coming for them, that they've made a bad choice. They've done some bad things. They've made bad decisions. And they've pushed you away to your limit. They're feeling like, this is it. I've pushed them so far, I'm almost worried there is no return. I'm going to try very hard to pull them back to where I had them. Because now that their energy is gone, or you're physically gone, for some of you guys, you're physically gone from the masculine. For a lot of you guys, a majority of you guys, your energy was just pulled back, okay? You took your power back with the Strength card. You said, I'm sorry, I have been supporting you day and night energetically. I've been doing rituals, candles, prayers, affirmations, dedications for you. I've done everything I could, all right? And you felt me there, even when we were apart, even when we live in different spaces. You felt me there always. You knew I was there, mind, body, and spirit. You knew I was with you. But I've pulled myself away, all right? You're doing that for you, and it's very good because that pull has made them feel the pain and the sting of loss, of what life is going to be like without their divine feminine. And I can tell you right here, it doesn't feel good. And this is like the death card. This is the death of them. And I have to be completely honest. This is the death of an ego and the death of karma. And that angel behind this gal is definitely Justice, or the Archangel Michael, which I don't know why I'm saying Michael. He doesn't make any sense to be here in this card, but I feel he's the warrior. He is the leader of all armies. He has declared war on karmic energies that do not serve the twin flame journey. And for all the karmic energies that attacked the divine energies, to all the karmic energies that afflicted and caused pain and hurt and damage, Michael is coming in to do a clean sweep and say, sorry, no more. I will wield my sword of truth, even though this is a cross. I feel it's a sword. I will wield my sword of truth, and I will wipe away the dark and negative low vibrations. They will be no more. They are dead. Karmic energies are extremely dead in this card. Even the trees are dead, okay? So I noticed that the Divine Feminine's trees are all beautiful and green, and here they're just dead, okay? So I have to tell you, thank you so much for your super chat. You guys, I love you. Thank you. Masculine, hey, if you're watching, I'm sorry that you're suffering. But I'll tell you what, love is not gone, and that's why new love is here. Because even though everything is dead around this card, the roses represent new love. They represent passion and romance that is still very much alive. Do you see those roses? They're not dead. They're very vibrant. Beautiful deep red, very alive and growing here. So love is not gone. You do feel that pull away from your feminine, but she still loves you. He still loves you. The love is still here. Like this card says, if they loved you, whoa, they still do. It's not gone, but karma's on the feminine side. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. What supports the masculine in feeling so terrible? Feeling the loss and the death of this relationship, needing to chase you. I'm so happy to say we got the wild card, and this has happened more than once in my recent readings. Masculine's coming in as this wild card a lot more than I'd like to say. And I will tell you this, you're a Leo masculine. You are strength. You are masculine. You are power driven by extreme, exquisite romance, passionate sexual desire, the drive to get what you want. Even though you're facing death, even though you're facing the sting of loneliness and the sting of being abandoned again because you've healed from that, from your feminine, you've healed. You're able to face this in a much stronger way. You're able to take this fear head on and challenge it and say, look, I may have been scared of abandonment because of my past before, but today I tell you this, I am no longer afraid. The red represents the passion and the fire. I am going forward. Strong Saggy energy here. You've got the lantern, the wisdom, the star inside that lantern. The masculine is going after truth and knowledge and integrity. They have the power and desire to move forward on this ship, on this little boat, through uncharted waters of emotions. And believe me, they are willing to go through uncharted waters to go after you because the love and fire they feel inside. It is burning with desire. Oh, and I did mention sixes. I said 9, 3, and I said, where's the sixes? There it is. 15 goes to the number 6. The Lover's card. Balance. Libra energy again. So that's beautiful. Okay, perfect, perfect. I do have to tell you another thing. What supports the masculine right now? Sexual desire. You know, I don't mean to be so cliche, but it's true. And whether you're a man or a woman in a masculine energy, it makes no matter, okay? What drives you is passion. Because if you don't have passion and romance in your relationship, what the hell are you there for? And I think that's what the masculine thrives on. What am I here for? If it is not crazy, insane, and passionate, what am I here for? And you finally killed that karmic energy. And here's the devil card, so spoiler alert on that. You finally killed that karmic relationship or energy, be it a job or family or addictions. No more. All right? So that's what supports you, your sexual desire and passion, and just quite simply put, the fire inside you, okay? Which you desire your feminine. I know these cards are long-winded. I'm sorry I have to keep explaining so much. But when you get a card, guys, and it comes with water, and both of them are facing each other. Do you see this? I hope you can see this from where you're at. Both of them are facing each other, and they're both in the water. It means that you are both in your emotions. The water represents feminine energy, watery emotions. You're both in your emotions. And even though the divine feminine has walked away and essentially, male or female, turned her back on the masculine for a time being, it did not scare away the masculine. The masculine was hurt that there's a distance and a separation and an energetic strength. The feminine is waving around kind of a masculine wand. Hey, I've got the power. Respect me. Hey, I'm in charge. You know? So you're waving around your power. Very strong Empress energy. But you're embodying the Emperor. Okay? But it's like, I'm in charge. But you're in a loving way. Not a controlling way. In a loving way. But you are not putting all your feelings into the box, into the deposit box of love. You're not depositing what I'm trying to say. You're not trying to put all your feelings on the table. That's what I want to say. You're putting a sprinkle and a dash. Here's my feelings. Have some, but you can't have it all. I gave it all before. I'm not going to do it again. Not right now. Not right now. I will reserve and I will hold back because I need it for me and I need perspective. I am full of illusions. I have my own issues to deal with as far as abandonment and pain and rejection and lack of faith in myself, lack of faith in my manifestations and my spiritual work. I have a little bit of doubts here and there because of lack of evidence, but I will not let that defeat me. The Emperor will not be defeated. Hell no. And the divine feminine is embodying that emperor energy. And I'll tell you what, guys, you are, come hell or high water, you will win. You will overcome. You will establish your foundation. You're 100% driven, whatever it takes. And you finally took charge for yourself, okay? So let's go over here. And when I was talking about the water in both pictures, you guys are both still in your emotions for each other. If you still loved each other, you still do. The roses are still blooming. There is new love coming your way within 4 weeks. You are resisting the masculine, okay? You're putting some boundaries and you are resisting to a point. I don't feel if your masculine said they wanted to see you or talk to you, you would say no. But I do feel you're not as open, if that makes any sense. You would see them, but there's a wall and there is a reservation, which I'm very proud of. You needed the wall. You needed some protection. You were being hurt before, and your masculine came inside you a little bit too much energetically and pushed you to points where you felt the victim and you were triggered. Okay, so yes, you needed that wall, and you're saying, I'm not pushing you out of my life, but I am pushing your energy out of my wound. My wound. You can't come there, okay? I'm healing that. You cannot enter that wound, but I will be in the same space with you, but I'm not completely open. And believe me, your masculine totally knows that you're not 100% open, and they know you have requirements and boundaries, and they know they're not going to push you to the limit where they're going to lose you. They do not want to lose you forever. They've pushed you so far away. They almost did. And they almost fear, like you, the victim consciousness, did I push this person too far? Are they gone for good? What have I done? There are some masculines who have said some words that were very hurtful to the feminine. And they regret saying that. There is regret and pain and sorrow. And they apologize energetically for saying those words to you or allowing you to believe something that wasn't true about how they really felt, because they have been reserving how they felt. Now, the card that flew out in my reading yesterday, all of them, was this card as we were talking, if you guys remember. This is the Lover's Oracle, and it's the Secret Admirer card. And this fell out while I was talking about the masculine's feelings. And it says, someone has much deeper feelings for you, femme, than they are letting on, okay? So there is a lot deeper feelings than they're even going to let you know, okay? And I do feel they want to open up with this new love. They want to be open. They're searching their heart on how to do this, okay? There's self-reflection, and they're going to come to. They are going to come to. They seem a little bit asleep right now. They seem a little bit quiet right now, like there's not a lot of conversation or texting, or there's not a lot of deep conversation. If there is conversation, it is kind of minimal, you know? And they understand that that's your boundary. But because everything is so minimal, they're really going inside and doing the work. For self-work for them, which is what you're doing. Again, twins mirroring each other. You're doing self-love and work, and so are they. The only difference here that is not a mirroring is the chaser has become the runner, and the runner has become the chaser. That is the only difference that is not mirroring, but in a sense it is mirroring because you guys are switching roles. Okay, I also want to tell you one other thing. This might sound a little bit weird to some of you guys, but like I said, you can be a man or woman in these energies. But Divine Femme, you are much more masculine right now. And what I mean by that is, not only are you in your authority and in your power, you have a demeanor and a strength about you. For the men that are resonating in a feminine energy, you are stronger, confident. You're not constantly pursuing the feminine. You have stood ground and focused on your work and focused on your body, okay? For a lot of men that are in a feminine energy, this is your focus. Work and self-improvement on the body, your physical appearance, and your mental health. For some of you with Cancerian energies, you're probably focusing on your home, too. Beautifying your home. Don't be afraid that you're a masculine, a man in a feminine energy, and you think you're afraid of your manhood, that you're losing it because you're more feminine now. Don't be scared. But if you are a man in a feminine energy, you'll be experiencing a few different symptoms right now with this switch. And what my guides are telling me, it will be a lot of crying. It will be a lot of looking back at the past and being very nostalgic, hanging on to little memories of little trinkets, necklaces, bracelets, pictures, little memories, okay? You're going to be clinging to those kinds of things with the moon energy, okay? And you're going to be cherishing your children, wishing your family was together, or wishing you had a family. So your parental energies are going to step forward too. You're going to want a family. You're going to want a home, a house. You're going to want a spouse. So you're going to be in this nesting kind of energy. So if you are a man and you're in a feminine energy, you're going to be experiencing these symptoms. But you're going to be very confident, okay? You still have your strong masculine energy to be a go-getter in the workforce, to be a leader, okay, for many others, and to be strong and have this strong appearance. And a lot of the men that are in a feminine energy are going to look very, very well put together, very Libra. This is matching your outfits, making sure your hair looks amazing. You smell great. You know, your hands and your nails look amazing. Your shoes are on point. Your car's clean. You get my drift. You're taking good care of yourself, okay? And so that's going to be for a lot of men stepping into the feminine energy. You might even dabble in a little art and a little decorating. Don't be freaked out by your femininity. It's just you're taking that role, okay? For the feminines, this is going to hit you very, very hard because a woman in a feminine energy is what I mean to say. A woman in a feminine energy, you guys, because you're ruled by the moon as a woman, your cycles, your menstrual cycles are going to be heavy. Okay, you can't escape that. Okay, lesbian or straight, guys, I don't care who you are. You can't escape your menstrual cycle. Okay, guys, you can't get rid of it. Can't get rid of it. I bet you wish you could. I wish I could. Nope, can't get rid of it. So the cycles are going to hit you really hard. I also got the cycle card here in between you guys. So for one, you're ending cycles with each other, and I'll get to that. But since I'm talking about the feminine cycle, I just want to bring this up. If you are a woman in a feminine energy, your cycle, your feminine energy is going to be very strong. The moon is going to make you feel very, very fatigued, very tired. You're going to want to take a nap, most likely in the middle of the day, okay? You're going to be even more tired at night. You're going to feel very rested, but at the same time, always tired. You're going to feel very thirsty. You will be craving so much water. It's ridiculous. So much water. This could be for the men in a feminine energy as well, okay? But yes, women in a feminine energy, water, water, water. You're going to be needing to quench your thirst in a very unusual rate. A lot of you are going to notice you want to be swimming more or in the water more. You're going to want to be near water. And if you're not near a water source somewhere by a lake, ocean, river, whatever, you're probably going to be purchasing a water fountain for your home is what I'm hearing, okay? Some kind of a water fountain or water feature for your home. For some of you, it could be watering the grass. You just want to be near water. Okay, I don't know why I'm sticking with water. It's ridiculous. But anyways, yes, for the woman in the feminine energy, very nurturing, very mothering. But it's not about children for you. Where the men in a feminine role want to parent and nurture, I feel the women right now in a feminine role, you're kind of turning the nozzle down on parenting, just a tad, and you're really being a little bit selfish, and that's okay. Don't feel bad about that word. It's okay, but you're going to want to do a little bit more for you, and that's fine. You're experiencing some kind of a Venus upgrade. Okay, there's something here with Venus, and she wants to give you this Aphrodite woman's body and appeal and strength. And here's another thing. Your hormones are turned on very high. You probably are very sexually driven as well right now. Or if you're not sexually driven. There's something about your voice and your pheromones that are turned on right now, where there are more men smiling, approaching you, or same sex if you are, it's the opposite sex is more approaching you, smiling at you, winking at you, giving you a little extra attention. It's your pheromones. It's your energy, your aura, and your vibe. You are carrying Aphrodite and kind of Venus Empress energy with you. So even though you're in a masculine emperor energy, you're carrying this femininity, which is very seductive, very seductive. And that is another reason why the masculine secretly admires you a lot more than they're saying and secretly desires you so much, okay? And for a lot of you in a relationship that it's back and forth communication and it is sexual majority of the time, you'll notice that your masculine is more into you right now. And this is going to be male or female, doesn't matter, but it's where they want to just be in your essence. They want to breathe you in, immerse you in so many deeper ways. So the sexual energy shared between you guys is a lot deeper. Okay, so now that I got past that explanation, I'm going to get to telepathy. There is a lot of communication here between you guys telepathically. I love telepathy, and if you haven't done it, please keep trying it. I do believe in a collective consciousness. That's why we're all here, one collective consciousness. We all experience similar things. We could be on different continents, and we're